Hey, Chase.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Obviously, you're familiar with Rashawn Slater. You faced him in college. You're a different player than you were back then. I'm just curious, though, what your assessment of him was from having gone against him, and I don't know what else you've seen on him on film.
Oh yeah, he has real good feet, strong hands. You know, their whole old line, just looking, it's pretty good. So you know, as a D line, we're excited to get after him.
And you also, you know Joey Bosa, and I'm just curious, what do you see of yourself in him when you watch him? Because obviously learned a lot of the same techniques. And what do you think of him as a pass rusher?
I mean, Joey, dog, animal, relentless, great technician. A guy who's going to play every snap. So, our offense, they're doing their best to be ready for him. And, first game of the season, I feel like everybody right now is just pretty excited and just excited to get going.
Hey, Chase. You worked on your situational awareness a lot this summer, as well as your hands and things like that. I wonder how you're starting to see, that come into play in your game.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely starting to see it, and it's just coming. I would say just repetition, just repping in practice, and just after every play. I mean, right now I'm definitely feeling real good about, knowing what might come to me if, the tight end is here, back, wherever the back is. So it's definitely there, and I definitely feel myself getting a lot better at, play recognition.
Right. We talked about that. I wonder, how will you tell, you've made that progress? Obviously, the preseason games you got some, but, what will you see from yourself to say, hey, I did this?
I would say if I, see a formation, and I kind of, know it's, they run 3 plays out of this formation, and, I make a play on it, then I'm like, okay, I recognize it was 3 things, and, this play, they ran this one, and I played it well, and, by knowing, if you can get 3 plays from one formation or anything like that, it just helps you play faster. You know what I'm saying? So if you see me make a crazy fast play, I kind of knew, what type of formation, what plays they was running out of that formation.
Larry Johnson, what were some of the best things you learned from him? And have there ever been moments, over this past year and a half since you've been in the NFL where you've really referenced some of his teachings?
Oh, man, the guru. I talk to him all the time. I was just texting him, I think, yesterday. So, I mean, I still show him my film to this day. And we go over my film. I feel like Coach Jay, if he's not the best, then he is the best, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but that's my guy. Joey learned a lot from him, Nick, me, and, I feel like just all the guys that's came under him has all had pretty good careers.
Terry has talked a lot about his film studies. How did you kind of develop that skill of learning what to watch and how to watch it?
Yeah, so Coach Jay, he taught me. I would try to come to him 2 to 3 times a week during college and just go over either the tackle or the formations, what I might get out of the different formations, and just looking at tendencies and things like that. So he really taught me, keys on watching film.
What do you expect the atmosphere to be like Sunday after going through most of last year without any fans?
I hope it's crazy. Hope it's a lot of fans. I hope, everybody out there going crazy. Just that football atmosphere that, everybody missed.
What would it mean to you for this fan base to come back and kind of be rocking again? Because it has fallen off. Like, before you guys, it had kind of fallen off in recent years.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it mean a lot. Just know I'm from here, knowing from where we came from to now, it mean a lot. Packed out stadium, and hopefully we can come out with the win.
We've talked to some of the other position guys. Apparently, some of the other position groups had big dinners last week. Went out to steakhouses. Did the D line do anything fun?
Nah, we ain't do nothing yet. We're gonna wait until so we can hit them in their head. It's like,
Just what's the process been like of bonding with these guys and building that, knowing that it's a little bit different than last year?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I feel like for us as a team, it's all the same. You know, it doesn't matter where we practice. We all know we practicing together. You know, it's funny, we were just talking about, you know, if we wasn't here, what we would be doing, you know what I'm saying? And if football was not even, you know, if it didn't exist, what would we be doing all on the team? And, you know, everybody was laughing, but, you know, just going back to how we really, you know, just appreciate each other. And, you know, every time we here, we laugh and giggling. And, you know, every time you don't feel like, you know, working out or practicing, you can always lean on your teammate, lean on your brother, you know. Yeah. Man, oh man. I don't know. That's a question I don't know, because my football, it kind of like made a path for my whole life. You know, every season, it was football season, I was playing football. So it shaped my life for real. So that's why I don't know. If I didn't play football when I was young, I don't know what I would have been into.
Chase, last year at this time, approaching your first NFL game, obviously you were dealing with the hip, and we know now that you weren't 100% or even close. How much better do you feel a year later going into your second season? And then also, were you able to learn anything about taking care of your body for a 16-game season versus what you were dealing with in Columbus in a shorter season?
Oh, yeah, man. You know, I definitely feel real good this year coming out, 100%. Definitely learned some more things about taking care of my body. Big nutrition guy. You know, dry needling, massages. I learned that you just have to do things that work best for you.
Jack Del Rio has brought up your toolbox multiple times and how you're adding to it. How much more can you add into that toolbox, though, do you think?
It's really, you know, right now it's you know, you have your toolbox, and it's really just perfecting those moves, you know, that you have in your toolbox. Practice, I feel like, is where you start to try, you know, a lot of other moves that you can put in it. But you know, and I've been doing those in practice, trying to perfect those. But you know, I go back to my you know, the ones that you just know that's going, you know, 3rd and 10. I know what I'm doing.
And then what did it mean to be named captain again after getting that role halfway through last year?
Man, it's an honor, man. Just more motivation, just to keep going, keep working hard, and just to, you know, to keep doing my thing.
Chase, I talked to Terry yesterday about what it feels like when you meet a player that can kind of match your moves, and I was talking specifically about Rashawn Slater and your matchups against him. What is that like for you when you meet a guy that some of those moves don't necessarily work on? What do you learn about yourself, and also what do you feel like you have to do in order to beat somebody like that?
Yeah, I mean, you got to change it up. Got to go hard every play. That's number one thing you got to do. And I feel like, you know, in my mind, I feel like if I go hard every play, he can't block me every time. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it come down to. I feel like, you know, it's me versus me at some point too. So, yeah.
He said he was looking forward to playing you, so I guess we'll see on Sunday, won't we? But in addition to that, you said that there's some moves that you try out in practice. How much leverage do the coaches give you to feel comfortable trying out some new things so you can add to that toolbox, but make sure you're working on those things that, like you said, that home run hitter that you have, like, always stored in your back pocket?
Yeah, I feel like Coach Sam, he does a good job in, you know, coaching us and through our indie, doing different things with our hands, you know, working on my favorite move. And things like that we do in Indy. So when we do get the team, he already know that I worked on, you know, my bread and butter in Indy. So during team, if I open it up a little bit, he won't be too mad, as long as I don't do nothing crazy. Yeah.
Chase, what are your goals for yourself this season?
You know, I really don't have any goals. I think my motto this year is just to be at my feet at. You know, I don't want to get too high. I don't want to get too low. I just be right, you know, in the middle. You know, I hear this, I hear that, but I'm right in the middle of it.
Hey, what is your yardstick for success this year? How will you know the defense has improved over last year?
Only way is that you know, if all the different columns, you know, if we average you know, our allowed rushing, our allowed passing yards, If those numbers get better, you know, I feel like if the numbers get better, then that's the only thing we can really go off of. So, yeah.
And how do you kind of separate all the expectations from the outside, because everybody thinks this is going to be like a top 5 defense, from the reality of having to build it up over a course of a season?
Yeah, I mean, I don't pay attention to it. You know, a lot of times they say we're going to be the worst, this, the worst. I like hearing that. Don't have no expectations for me, nothing. But, you know, like now they saying we can be real good. I don't hear that either. So I feel like if we keep that focus, keep that mindset, we'll be straight.